ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Third Age Total War. MMS submod. I keep forgetting what that means. Massive overhaul submods or whatever. You get the fucking deal. Dwarves. Tiny little men. Short stubby legs. Axes. Beards. Ugly women. You know what they are. I don't need to explain it to you, do I? Seriously. Useless people you are. Useless. Anyway guys, I started the turn off straight away because we'll be here talking to me about shit for a couple of minutes while this turns. Anyway guys, when we last left off, we'd moved Gimli up, and, well, we didn't really do much, to be perfectly honest. We rallied a couple of men, built some shit. It's a hell of a lot less, more slow-paced than the Westeros thing is. Hell of a lot more, waiting around and stuff, so... It might just be me noticing it from, coming straight from Westeros playing this after like 3 fucking years that I haven't played this. But oh well. Hopefully we'll get into some more combat. Hopefully. Now we don't have the men to take this orc stronghold over here, but we will send my spy over to keep an eye on it.
They shall not see me, sire. Sire, no further this day.
Okay, there's a diplomat there, so we can send those over and get trade rights and an alliance with those elves in the forest. We've got 2 more turns on the barracks there. King Dain is there, and we got Gimli over here as well. Let's not forget Gimli.
Aye, my liege. By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine dwarves would be able to use ladders. Really.
Awaiting your order, sire.
Some peasants and archers and stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to kick their ass.
We march to battle. Aye, sire.
Maybe the elves will help me.
I am a warrior,
I doubt it though.
not a diplomat.
An honor, my lord.
Okay, we've got 2 turns on that. We can't move anything else, so next turn. This game is really testing my limits of what to talk about while we wait. Let us test his communication skills. We must find something to speak of quickly before the audience gets bored. No, we'll bring the king back to the Lonely Mountain, retrain as many men as we can, get to the point where we have a decent army, send my diplomat out to get an alliance with the elves and trade rights. The trade rights being the prime bit that we need, really, to get more income. With any luck, take as many towns and stuff as we can with a small amount of military power that we have at our disposal. Eventually build up and move around the Grey Mountains, take Dane's Hall, which is where my spy is heading to in a moment when this turn is ended. And hopefully all will be well and happy in Middle-earth. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? Knowing my luck, some giant fucking army of evil men of the East is going to show up and kick my ass. Good job the elephant people are nowhere near me, though. Yeah. I'm not even going to go... The Runai, or whatever the hell. I have no idea how you... I'm just going to call them the elephant people from across the sea. Those guys, right now on the screen. The Run or Runai. I'm not sure if those are even them, to be honest. Who are the ones? Yeah, I know they're like the ones that are east over the coast of Gondor. They've been like enemies with them for ages, but whoa, that is one ugly ass kid. Okay. The elves now at war with the evil people.
My king.
They're evil people.
Aye, sire.
That's how we describe them. Evil people. It matter not, these in past life, whatever. They're evil.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Alliance, military access, trade rights, map information.
This proposal is
Okay, Alliance, military access, trade rights, map information. Okay, we don't need military access then. Just Alliance, trade rights, and map information. Have they accepted?
This seems
Yeah, there you
quite reasonable. Good day to you.
Sicilian Dwarves. And there you go. Did I say Sicilian Dwarves? God damn it.
Of course, sire.
Okay, whatever. We've got trade rights with them now, which is good. They'll have that barracks built in one more turn.
An honor, my lord.
I think Gimli's still sieging stuff.
My king, leading the men with honor, sire.
I am a warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
Now I'm just wondering whether or not the elves will be able to actually help me.
Aye, my liege. We must.
Or should we just take it now? Screw it, let's do this. For the Dwarven people! Yeah, if the elves were actually my allies, then we'd be able to take that place. The elves won't attack me, right? Guys? My lore may not be completely and utterly up to date in much detail. I've mainly got my information from Wikipedia or all the movies, so you have to bear with me. But I don't think the dwarves and the elves are exactly like. Well, I don't think they go to war with each other at any point. I don't think they do. I could be horribly mistaken. I really hope I'm not horribly mistaken. I hate being horribly mistaken. Okay, they're expecting me to go that way, so let's go in the opposite direction to where they're expecting me to go to. There you go, send those guys over there. I wonder if, does Gimli have like a custom... Yeah, he does. Sweet. He has a custom skin and everything. Really nice one, actually. Does the other guy have one? I think he might, actually. I can't tell. I never even heard of that guy, so I assume that he doesn't. Okay, considering that is going to kind of screw up my plan and not be where I want them to be. Let's get everyone in position. Gimli can lead the forces of them around the side while the others attack up the front. And the gates are down!
The gates have fallen.
Those are some really strong dwarves. Wait a minute, let's just go to game. Goodbye, restricted camera.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The
Yeah, I can
enemy's
take Gimli
wars
and
belong to
them lot
us,
around that way.
sire.
Attack my dwarven brothers! Attack as fast as your dwarven feet will carry you! I'm going to constantly be taking the piss out of the dwarves. If you haven't already realised that by now. you go. We'll send these units around there with Gimli. And meanwhile, these guys can attack.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Move your tiny dwarven legs! I do apologise for insulting anyone with dwarfism. I highly suggest you don't watch that videos if you're highly offended by insulting dwarves, because they're dwarves. I can't help it. They're dwarves. So you just have to fucking deal with it. Anyway, we will send Gimli round. Enough of the racism. Yay, racism! But it's okay. They're actually dwarves. So yeah. Hey, he's even got his own little custom fucking axe. For Gimli's axe. Naturally. Attack, my dwarven niggers! Attack! God damn it, they're so small. But yet they move with the speed of lightning.
Only half the enemy force
We shall surround them with our dwarfishness. Attack! Okay, we should have easily won this. Let's use Gimli's awesome thing. We have surrounded the humans. Ugh, that guy's shield's covered in blood right there, isn't it? Where's Gimli at? We shall see him fighting. Can he find him? No, there he is. Gimli! Get in there, man! What the hell are you doing on the outskirts of the fight? Get the fuck in there. Kick some human ass. Mwah. The humans will pay with their lives for being in my way, I guess. There's no particular reason why we're killing them. We're just, you know, we want their town. Tough shit kind of thing. We're having the town, there's nothing you can do about it. Eek, that's a lot of blood. Hacked to death by tiny fucking hairy men.
The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows.
Why was that? Why was that captain have like the Gondor's white tree? I have no idea. Oh well, I won't ask questions. To the victory! We only lost like 100 people, which is like 50 real people, because they're dwarves. They're half the size. Get it? No? Okay, screw you. Dwarves aren't real people. Okay. If they say we lost 100, that means we actually lost 50.
A proud victory. We have lands and glory.
Hey, it was a mission as well. We got some cash. brewery and a brothel. What we want to really build is a grain exchange so that we can get some cash. I'll leave it on low tax rate for a second. There you go. I think there's another town over in this general area as well. But we'll grab that in a second. Okay, that will be done in one turn. Let's do this. Crap, mustn't forget that diplomat that we've got set up. Let's send him to get trade rights with the rest of the elves and everybody else. We eventually want to move on that Orc stronghold, which reminds me of my spy, actually. So once again, coming straight from Westeros in the Alpha, I'm used to like a really small map, because it's not that big of a map, the whole Westeros thing, with the Alpha map, anyway. So everything's so goddamn spread out on this, especially with the Dwarves. So I picked just like an awesome campaign to start off with, I guess.
Aye, noble son. Marching now.
At your service. Moving.
But yeah, this one here, Durin's Hall. So they've got some decent troops in there, actually. The Grey Mountains is a large mountain range of the northern thingamajig. They are last remnants of the wall of the Iron Mountains, which once stretched all over the north of the Middle Earth, were broken at the end of the First Age, where the Grey Mountains meet with the Misty Mountains lie Mount Gundabad, whatever, an ancient dwarven holy site and later the capital of the Orcs of the North. From east to the west, these mountains stretch some 350... what? 350 miles. And the sources of the great river Alduin, the bringer of the end times. Wrong game, soul. The river Grayling and the forest river of Mirkwood arise in this range. So long story short, that's generally the area that we want to capture, the mountains and the old dwarven thingamajigs. But we'll keep our spy there so we can keep an eye on them and eventually take it.
An honor, my lord.
My king. Aye, lord.
My king.
Send Gimli over here. I believe there's another town or something over in that general direction. Now, let's not forget my diplomat that we have. If we send them further into Milkwood, there should be another elven place around here somewhere.
Aye, sire. I must stop here, sire.
Now, if my lore is correct, I think this is general place around here is where Legolas is, I think he's like the prince of some elf place. I don't know. Once again, my lack of knowledge and understanding is going to get people screaming at me in the comments. You're an idiot! You don't know what you're talking about! I know, and I know. We'll just have to deal with it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen the Hobbit movie, and I saw how much gold was in that mountain, so why the f am I only getting 1,000 cash every turn? I should be getting 100,000 every turn. I mean, the dragon managed to cover itself in gold. Where did all this gold go? I know the whole thing. Once again, it's a topic and area that I can't go into without spoiling the future Hobbit movies. So I don't want people screaming at me and going, "You're spoiling, bastard! You're spoiling it for me!" It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not like I read the books. All I did was go on fucking Lord of the Rings wiki and find out vague information about what goes on. I know spoilers. I can spoil the movies for you. Well, I can spoil like 20% of the movies for you in the main plot, I guess. But with any movie, they usually change it from the books a little bit, so... Not to mention there'll be a hell of a lot more detail in the movie than the wiki, I guess, but still. See what I mean about the long turn waits? I have to find something to talk about while we're doing it. Okay. Apparently I want diplomatic relations with Mordor. Because that's how I roll, bitches.
My king.
Okay, let's get the Kingpin Dwarf in here. Wow. They have a lot of bonuses. Eagle inspires nearby troops, can make shield wall efficient against armor, frighten nearby enemy infantry, excellent morale, may charge without orders, very good stamina. So in other words, it's like a badass motherfucking army of douchebag, fucking dwarven pussy. You heard me. I need a lot of cash for that. This magnificent giant hall was cut into the Blue Mountain by the Dwarves under the leadership of foreign. Whatever. At the crest of the impressive stairs of the court, a visitor enters a section known as Foreign's Gate. A hardened entrance into the hall. What is that, where he keeps his cash or something? Now, I think that's like the beacons of thingamajig with Gondor and Rohan. Okay, we've got the king in the mountain now. We should just better keep moving Gimli.
Aye, noble son. In your name, sire.
I could swear there's a town somewhere around here. There's one up there as well I need to take. The more lands that I take with Gimli over there, the more income that I get. And income's good. Money good, yes. Yeah, money good. Not that I need to tell anybody else that money's good. I probably didn't pick the best faction, like the most secluded faction that there possibly fucking is to play. Which isn't in any inherent danger. Well, it will be once I reach the Orcs and start fighting them. Which I plan to do from both sides at the same time, hopefully. I mean, I am at war with them, so they could attack me, which would just be horrible. Really, really painful as well, I imagine. Especially since the little fuckers bite you. No idea how Isengard's doing. I vaguely remember Isengard usually getting his ass kicked by Rohan, but it could be the other way around nowadays. I mean, it was like at least a year ago that I played this. Well, at least 2 years ago, because by the time this shit's uploaded, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upload this sort of after House of Stark to put a gap between the Stark playthrough, because I don't want to put them both together. They're kind of similar areas that they're fighting in. Which is why I usually try and separate the houses in the whole Westeros thing. Nope. The Riders of Dale will beat themselves a lodge, okay. Okay, build those guys up.
Aye, my liege.
There it is.
Marching now. By your will, sire, we shall engage. Aye, sire. Laying
That's more
siege
peasants, the same general units that we
Aye,
fought
sire.
before.
We hold
So we
your
take that, and
city.
that's another town under our command. I would seriously like a diplomat or something to build, so that I can get an alliance and trade rights with the High Elves. I did get that right, like the first time that I said it. I thought I might have gotten it wrong, but there we go. Okay, next turn. Compared to Westeros, there's so little action in this. I really should have said that, because now, eventually, it's kind of thing. In the first couple of parts of this, there isn't going to be too much action, because it's going to be me building up my armies and my income, getting trade rights and stuff, and getting to the point where I build up an army big enough to attack, like, the major factions, like the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, which is going to be my main target, to get back the old Dwarven kingdoms and stuff. And eventually Moria, that's where I want to get. To fight the Balrogs. As in, plural, Balrogs. There's lots of them in this. Or at least there was last time. Instead of just one, there's like a unit full of them. And like impossible to kill, almost. Not quite as possible as Sauron is, though, with his giant hammer that swings people across the map. That's just fucking impossible. I've never actually played a Third Age playthrough where they've gotten the ring and got it to Mount Doom and everything, and Sauron, and then I'd imagine he'd just like completely and utterly destroy everybody. That would be generally how it'd work. There's the ugly dwarf children again. Okay, may as well just... I don't know, I guess I'll just leave it for now. We'll wait another turn or two for... Actually, should we do that now? Because we don't have a lot of time.
We march to battle.
Okay, yeah, let's take that with Gimli.
Attack.
Let's get into the 30-minute mark. So we'll take this. It's very green. The dwarves are pretty much lost in the grass. Wait, they can actually hide in grass? Sweet. That dwarfism has come in handy this day, yes. God, I'm insulting a lot of people, probably. Well, that's just how I roll, bitches. Okay, stick on time 6, get to the gates as quickly as possible. Let's play spot Gimli in the grass. How many dwarves are in the grass? Oodah, oodah.
battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemy's defences fall.
60, 70, 80, 90,
Our men have done well.
and the
gates
gate is
have
down.
fallen. Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Just put them there in case they decide to attack me. Which I think they may actually be doing. Okay, let's get those guys in there quickly.
Very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Wow, they're just insane, aren't they? Gimli, let's not get you killed, mate. Pull back for a second. Okay, stick tight formation, move you around the back. Go and get those guys over there. Like little gerbils with sticks, killing people.
Our men are winning the battle.
Charge my gerbil army!
We will smash the enemy.
Push them back into the abyss.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the
Hoorah.
car to hell.
For a second then, I dreaded the thought that that was actually Gimli that just died. And I said, "Oorah." See if I can't push some forces through. These guys really do not run, do they? They've got to be like the bravest peasants ever. Oh, I just feel sorry for them. They're getting like one-shotted by the axes.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Your humanness is no match for my dwarfism.
This is a clear victory.
Victory! And we only lost 50 people again. I wonder how long it's going to take for someone to sit there commenting, Soul, you lost 100 people, not 50. Yeah, that's the fucking joke, mate.
Victory! Well done, men. A noble victory.
If we build a road there, so now we can control a good portion of the lands around these mountains as well. Not quite sure if there's anything over here that we can control, but we'll have a look. If I can send a spy or something over there. If we travel further east over to this way, I think we'll encounter the orcs relatively soon. Okay, so if we keep training in the gravel roads and everything from the Misty Mountains, not the Misty Mountains, the Lonely Mountain. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that properly, so fuck it. We'll just call it the Lonely Mountain from now on. Okay, we'll keep recruiting that. Is that siege equipment that we can build? Blisters. Awesome. Might build a couple of those. Actually use the blisters for once. Anyway, we'll build as much forces as we can near the Lonely Mountain. And eventually we'll move and march on Durin's Hall over here, which just seems to be getting more and more powerful to the point where it would just beat the shit out of my forces. So we do need to keep building quickly, I think, to max out our military power before the orcs decide to come and fuck up my face. Before we end it, we'll
Your Honor.
move my diplomat.
Of course, sire. Aye, sire. I'll
I think
continue
the
to
guys that
order.
we're looking for are somewhere sort of down here. Actually, no, they're here in this little bit here. Or as I recall. What the hell? Moria's gone all fucked up, bitches. Moria's upgraded to the classical age. That's a bit weird. I think it's just because I haven't seen it yet, and it's yeah. I don't think it'll be like that when we actually get there. Hopefully. Anyway, we will yeah. I guess we'll do that. We'll end the turn, and then we'll end the video as well. But we might as well end the turn, then I don't have to do it in the next part. But yeah, when we come back, we will recruit as many people as we can at the Lonely Mountain, re-secure and just secure everything, because I know the orcs are eventually probably going to show up and kick my ass. Really, we just need to keep recruiting, get as much income as we can, trade rights and everything with my diplomats, with all the elves, Gondor, and everybody, just trade rights, trade rights, trade rights, trade rights. Get to the point, I think I'm going to pull back Gimli as well, and retrain and give him some more men, because he's starting to look a bit weak. If I don't want Gimli to die, he's too badass. Gimli's too awesome to die. Then again, I put on Immortal Heroes, so I think if Gimli dies, he could just respawn. So it won't be that big of a deal. But I still don't want him to die. He's too awesome. But yeah, guys, anyway. We'll end this part here, when this turn ends at least. And there'll be an annotation on the top right hand side. If you click on that, it will lead you to the next part. And hopefully we'll get in some more combat. I kind of aiming to get as much combat in as I can in every part. So the bare minimum is like one fight. But it's not much I can do about it, really. Other than making like an hour-long videos. Which I was half tempted to do, but quite a lot of people just stay away from the hour-long videos because they're not usually very well done. I do try and make my videos well done, and I hope they're up to snatch, really, but there you go. With any luck, the orcs won't attack me until I'm ready. So, that's code for the orcs are probably going to attack me when I'm least suspected and kick my ass. So anyway guys, that's all for now. Annotation top right hand side, I will see you there. Soul out.